So let's see the limiter effect. I just have a beat here, just a very simple beat so we can test it out. And I'm going to load the limiter on the master track. Now the limiter is intended to come as the last effect on your master track. It was designed for mastering, but you can use it on anything that you need to limit, you need to clip, and make sure that it doesn't pass whatever ceiling you give it. Nice. So here we have, first of all, we have the gain knob, which will boost the signal before it goes into the limiting. So for example, here we can see on the master track, we're only peaking at around -6. So I can push it. And we're going to start seeing in the meter of the gain reduction right here that the limiter is start working. If you don't see anything in this meter, nothing happens for the limiter doesn't do anything. Let's push it even more. Nice. Here we have the ceiling. What's the actual limit of the limiter? And limiter is essentially a compressor with an infinite ratio. So I can change the ceiling to have it limit just at -1, and again if we click and reset the peak meter here, we can see that now it's peaking at -1. We can change from stereo mode to left-right. So in stereo mode, if it gets peaks both on the left or the right channel, it will limit and compress. In left-right mode, it will independently compress or limit the left and right channel. So if you get a limit peak only on the left channel, it will limit it separately from the right channel. This allows for more compression, but a bit more distortion as well. Right here we have the look ahead. How long do we give the limiter to look ahead in time in order to anticipate whatever peaks are coming? So you can take it down or take it up for a more smoother limiting. Here we have the release. By default it's set to automatic, meaning that it responds to the incoming signal. And if we turn it off, the release will decide how long does it take the limiter to go back to not limiting, to just not doing anything after the peak has been compressed. So if we take it down, you can actually get things to be much louder, but it might be a bit more distortion because now the compressor, the limiter, works much faster. So the limiter, mastering effect, intended to come in the last, as the last effect of your chain, because if I now add any other effects, it will probably change the gain structure. So very simple device, just to put at the end, just to make sure nothing is clipping.